Steve, how would you describe Draymond's work over the last couple nights?
Yeah, he's still one of the best defenders in the world, that's for sure. The way he battled out there, but also the way he led, his energy, talking to the team during timeouts at halftime, he was fantastic.
What did he do well on Zion, particularly?
He just made it hard on him. 7 free throws for Zion, that's a good number for us. I mean, you just worry that he's going to have one of those games where he gets 14, 15 free throws. And Draymond has a unique ability to be physical without fouling, and it's because he's so smart. He knows the angles. He understands how to use his strength and his long arms to make people have to shoot over him. And he's an incredible shot challenger. I think Ingram had a 3 late, and Draymond just went from the middle of the paint all the way to the three-point line and got a piece of it. It was just amazing to watch. Just watch how smart he is and how active he is.
Did you all get a little too greedy? I think you went for a 5th straight Draymond challenge.
It just felt like a good time to, ride the hot hand.
Had he earned, I guess the
way he played. I mean, sometimes you just take one just to back your guy up. I think I said that pregame, but I think all 5 of our challenges have been Draymond, right? So we're 4 for 5, so it's a pretty good percentage.
It wasn't as maybe pretty offensively as last night was with all the threes. Did you sense that at some point that this might be kind of a grimy or more defensive focused kind of thing?
Yeah, with all of their guys out, I mean they're missing half the roster, and the way last night's game went, this was a little bit of a letdown game possibility, and I thought we let our guard down in the early second quarter. I let my guard down a little bit, and I didn't like a couple of my decisions early second quarter, and that allowed them to get back in the game. And I give them a lot of credit. They were playing really good defense, switching everything, making it difficult on us. We had all those turnovers in the second quarter, but our guys settled down. Second half, only 2 turnovers the whole half, and that's the kind of game you just have to find a way to win, and I thought we did that with our defense.
Steve, now I'm curious what decisions you didn't like that you made.
I just didn't like my substitutions, the combinations. I kind of left one group out there with, for a few minutes without a ball handler, and we got a little bit jumbled offensively, and I probably should have kept Kyle Anderson in the game at the time. He was playing well. I pulled him, and then, they went on a little run.
Okay. And Trayce is 22 for 27 over your first 5 games. What makes him so efficient and able to finish, and has he made a big jump from a year ago? I mean, the experience.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously a great finisher because of his athleticism, his length, and our guys are doing a good job of finding him as he rolls to the basket. So, most of those shots are coming near the hoop, obviously. That's, why he's got that kind of percentage. But that's what we need, We're spreading the floor. We're shooting a lot of threes. It's a big help to be able to, to get points inside, too.
Steve, pregame, you talked about what an impact Kyle can have without even making a shot. And then tonight, he's 4 for 4, still doing all the little things. Were these 2 games just like a perfect example of what he can provide for you guys? Yeah,
he's, what he does is it's hard to quantify sometimes because he's an excellent defender. He makes the game make sense with his brain. He sees the chessboard really well, and impacts the game at a high level. I've always hated to play against him. He was always one of those guys who just seemed like every time he came in against us, things went south, and so it's great to have him on our side.
The speed and malleability that you have defensively, I guess, what does that unlock, or what possibilities has that been able to unlock scheme-wise on that end?
Yeah, we're able to be a little more aggressive. We didn't turn them over like we did last night, but we do have more ability to blitz and trap and be a little more aggressive on the ball.
Can you give us a little bit more specifics on what kind of stuff he says during timeouts on the bench and at halftime? And also, Do you think he's a little bit more in a leadership mode because Steph's out and there were a lot of young guys around him?
Yeah, I think that's part of it. When whatever's going on in the game, that's what he's talking about. So at halftime, he was talking about their guard-to-guard screen and roll. We messed up a couple of switches on that play, and so when I came in the locker room after the coaches meeting, he was discussing that action, and that's what he does. He's so smart. He knows the game so well, and obviously he's been here a long time, and so the guys look up to him and they respect his basketball knowledge and acumen, and he's not afraid to share it. So it's a good thing.
What did you think of Kuminga's game, maybe specifically the defense? Looked like he was rotating great, and he did have times when he was on Ingram, and when he maybe even a couple times on Zion. What did you think of him tonight?
I liked JK's game tonight. He's handled this role change, quick role change with Steph and Wiggs out. Bringing him off the bench, he's handled it really well. He's played back-to-back great games, and he's such an important guy for us with his size and athleticism, his ability to score. And we needed that tonight, the way they were switching, and we were having a hard time getting into our offense. And he attacked the rim, got to the foul line a little bit, and did a great job. Thanks.
Buddy, we've watched the last two games against the Pelicans here, and it seems like Draymond is doing things that help you guys on the court, in the locker room, off. What's going on? What is he bringing to this team these last couple games?
He's the heart and soul of the team. You hear people talk about it from, just watching from the outside. But when you in the present with him, the way he's so vocal, the way when he talks, everybody listen, and everybody just follow, and he just have this competitive edge, this competitive spirit is unmatched, and you really would never get to know him unless you're in the fire with him, and that's what's special. Our specialty is, he might not put up 30 points, 25 points a night, but he does all the intangibles that cost to make you win a basketball game, guarding Zion and holding him 5 to 20, and him making, when the game's not going well, him making timely threes and keeping the offensive flow, and that's what a winning player does, and hats off to him, man. I got to see it full tilt on, just being here, and I see how much he meant to this franchise, and he's a heck of a leader, and everybody just follow him, so and I still get a lot to learn from him, because he has a lot of wisdom, and he means well to everybody.
What do you think of him pulling 4 threes?
Good. I tell him he belongs to this world. His Warriors, they want to shoot threes. And I keep telling him he has a clip on him. He got to keep shooting.
What have you learned about him specifically defensively and some of the tricks that he uses?
First of all, he just gifted. He's twitchy. He's vocal. He understands it. He's the reason why he's the defensive player of the year. He's master defense. Not Steph. Master offense. He's one of those guys that he just understands defense. Positioning. He knows when he's late, when he's on time. He knows when to X out. He just have a knack for it. And I see why him and Steph have that 2-man tandem together. They just understand, and he know when to bail his teammates out. And sometimes in some games he would get 5 stuffs in a row, and I'll be on the bench and Melt was like, "Yo, Draymond just get 5 stuffs in a row, and nobody even talk about it." But that's the little things he do, and it speaks volume.
What does it do for his teammates when you see him playing defense like that? Does it make everyone play harder on defense? What does it just do to all of you?
That's just what winning players do. There's no reason why. There's no second guessing why they have 4 championships. You got to follow his lead. You have no other choice other than to follow his lead, because it's the culture here. And you just got to keep building and keep learning. And he set the two on a high level, and you guys got to compete, and when he's pissed off, you can tell the guy's not competing, because he comes in and gives 125% a night, and he means well to his teammates.
Can this team be a great defensive team, you think?
I think so. You just got to keep getting better. Before games in, yes, the record shows 4-1. We can be better. Everybody wants to be better, but if all you guys come in here beginning of the season and say this team will start 4-1, I don't know if you guys would say maybe we'll start that way, but we're 4-1. every win matters, and we get the right pieces around us. Stack is doing a great job of leading us, and we get the defensive player of the year, former defensive player of the year, Draymond Green. We just follow his lead and follow his voice, and we try to get stops and play Warrior basketball on the end.
Oh, hi, buddy. How do you adjust your shooting during the game? Maybe at the first start, it's not the ways you want to see, but you always kind of getting better.
Just confidence. Pissed off, missing the easy ones that you normally could make, and it's back-to-back too. His legs not there, tired, but you got to figure it out. You just got to figure it out when you're playing basketball. You got to have that extra will. To fight through it. I had an easy one in the corner that I feel like I should have made. Didn't went down, but just find a way to figure it out. And ball finds its way inside. Thank you. Have a